この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo here for Hibike Euphonium episodes 4 and 5. Last time on Hibike, we watched 2 and 3, of course, and in those episodes we had Kumiko kind of doing some detective work, trying to figure out the interpersonal puzzle between, well, it's got a lot of pieces to it. This puzzle's got a lot of pieces. It's got the Asuka piece, it's got the Yuko piece, it's got the Mizore piece, the Nozomi piece, those two being very central or corner, depending on your metaphor. Along with, I said Asuka, who's the other one? Natsuki. Along with Natsuki. Basically, everybody who was involved or has much of a memory of this situation is somehow involved in what's going on now, which is Nozomi wants to come back, and, well, last episode we figured out, finally, the reason that Asuka keeps refusing her. It is because she is attempting to protect Mizore because she is the only oboe and is thus valuable to the team, to the crew, to the group. Which kind of irks me. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm not sure if I can put it into words quite why, but it appears to me that, like, one, that's not fair on a personal level, and two, I think the bigger thing is that, like, I don't think that any of the people who are believing that they're acting in Mizore's best in Mizore's best interests actually know what she wants or what her best interests are or where the conflict between her and Nozomi comes from. Because I don't think it comes from where they think it comes from. I think they understand that, like, there's tension there, but they don't understand why, and neither do we at this point. But I get the feeling that it's different than we'd expect, and different than they think, and that they're causing this to be more dramatic than it necessarily needs to be by attempting to protect her, when maybe the best thing to do is to, like, just get them in a room together and have them face off and like, maybe mediate it, but try and resolve the conflict directly. I don't know. I'm just sort of messing around. In any case, we started episode 2 with the pool event and kind of fun stuff and some really cute swimsuits. Like, yeah. And then we talked to Nozomi for a good long while. Kumiko did, at least. Talked to Nozomi for a good long while, leading to her, well, stepping up a little bit and taking on the responsibility, making essentially a promise to talk to Asuka, which then bugs her for a while because that's not an easy thing to accomplish, but she eventually goes ahead and does it. We end up with Taki with a cutie whose name is Ni something. Cute girl, one of his friends from wherever, who is also helping them, which sends sends Reina into kind of a fit of not jealousy, but, like, fear and loss, and being crushed by the potential that maybe he's dating someone else. But it turns out that he's not dating her, she is married, and we find out over the course of things from the percussion instructor that he brought out over that Taki himself was once married, which gives us an explanation for the images that we saw of the woman with the ring in his binder or folder. Okay. We have a run-in with Natsuki, a run-in directly with Mizore, who tells us that she hates competitions, and I have a feeling that that has something intrinsic to do with, like, her relationship with Nozomi, and specifically that conversation that they had on the bus where Nozomi said, like, we're gonna go for it and get gold and all that jazz. Then practice gets crazy. It's like a hellish schedule. Kumiko eventually gets that part that she had not gotten before, that Taki had told her to keep practicing. Now she gets it. It pays off. Nice. Mizore gets kind of told off by that same percussion guy, telling her that while she's playing the notes perfectly, there's no feeling to her music. Interested to see how she'll take that and what she'll maybe try to do about it, and whether bringing Nozomi into the picture might give her that emotion that she needs. I don't know. Asuka's explanation I already talked about. Then we have the fireworks moment, and Taki was married, and then we have finally a talk with Yuko where Kumiko and Yuko kind of sort of see eye to eye for a minute. It's pretty cool. in any case, we keep getting more pieces of this puzzle, and I want all pieces of this puzzle, and I'm sure that we're not going to get them immediately, but I still want them. So, only way we're going to get more is to watch more of the show. So let's do it. I've got episode 4 up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be the 2 versions of this reaction video as usual. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there you can find in the description, and timer-based version you can find up on YouTube. Picture-in-picture version won't have discussion, but will have the video in it. Timer-based version won't have the video in it, but will have discussion. Mix and match as you see fit. And if you are planning on playing along with your own copy of Hibike with the timer-based version on YouTube... nose tickles. Ah! Ah! Then get it ready because the timer to count you down is coming right now. Go. Lovely. Robotic. I don't know about that. It strikes me more as she can't stand one thing that Nozomi did and they've never been able to reconcile about it. Is that last? Okay. But near the end-ish. That's pretty good. Means your impression sticks with the judges at near the end. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, geez. They have to follow them. Yeah. That's the one that was really set up, right? Cool. I love him so much. Just gotta do what we can. Oh boy. Hmm. Awakening oboe. Ooh. Okay. Hmm. But I should have just told you what you were doing wrong so that you could improve. No. You need some love. Need to put some love into that instrument. Hi. But how do you do that, right? It's such a nebulous idea. Like, fun? Passion? Love? Care? Like, how do you do that? Oh, hi. Gotta do it sometime. Guess not today. You peacing out? Fighting with Pops? Wow. Yikes. That's not fun. What a great way of demonstrating the form of the problem. Couldn't you do this or do this? But it's not any of that, right? It's not technique. I know, Zomi. Well, if you're not gonna go and talk to her, she's gonna come and talk to you. Ah. Oh. I'm so yawny this morning. I did not sleep well last night. Hmm. Time to awkward the awkward. Yep, she's definitely growing on me. You're really cool, Nozomi. But that's like totally the opposite of what she's been doing. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. Put that down. Get running. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. It's gonna happen. Turned around and went the other way. Yeah. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Oh, shit. So what's gonna happen? Oh my god. Oh, shit. Don't. Yep. Yep. Shit, it's just all exploding right now. Oh. Eh. That's the problem. It seems to all feed into... Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, somebody's got to do something. Where would she go? I assume Kumiko's going to run into her. Locked door? Crying in a corner? Yep. Wow, that shot. Okay. Oh my god, please. Out with it. Okay. 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 Oh, wait, what? Yeah. What does that mean? Oh boy. That sucks for Yuko. There's a reason that, like, hard introverts and hard extroverts are usually, like, I should say hard extroverts are, like, the only people who can break in to hard introverts. People who are exuberant enough to push through it. I don't know about that. I think she really cared about you. Right. But that's because she didn't feel like she could face you. Oh, that's so tragic. So it's exactly that. And you, Kumiko, are the only person who knows that. Inertia. And hope. Responsibility. Oh. Ayuko. And Yuko's trying to be there for her, you know? Yeah. Don't assume people's intentions. But maybe. Aww. Ow. Eh. Eh. What about for yourself? Yeah. Yeah. All right, Yuko. All right, Yuko. Wow. Big change in my opinion of that character. Feel what you feel. Wow. Pull her into the light. Fuck, why are they all so cute? I'm not crying, you're crying. She's got her oboe. Okay. Hi. Let's try for round 2. Ah. Ah. You can do it. You can do this. Oh, fuck, that's so cute. Hey, I brought your oboe. Good job, Asuka. Wow, they finally get to talk it out. He left. Yeah. Well, this is so fucking heartwarming. Oh my god. That looks like a really hard cut. Like, oh my god. Wonder if she'll play with some fucking emotion now. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, absolutely. Oh. Yuko banter is the best banter. Yuko snark is the best snark. Actually, no, Reina snark is the best snark. Damn, Asuka. It's an interesting way to view people. I don't think that's accurate. Yeah. Same, Kumiko. Absolutely same. Because you were a cynic? Yeah. Hi. Hmm. Hmm. I think in that moment she meant it. But yeah. Yourself? Yeah. Wow. Aww. Well, that was awesome. I mean, yeah, that was awesome. I think the first thing that I have to say is like, usually I'm not a huge fan of misunderstanding or miscommunication based drama because it's generally really easy to just be like, why is this written this way? They like people usually have to trip over themselves really hard in order to get that level of a misunderstanding. But for some reason, and I'm not going to like pretend that I can pinpoint why this works so well. For some reason, I don't get that feeling from this at all. Maybe it's because the events themselves happened in the past, and we're just finding out about the miscommunication from Kumiko's perspective, exploring it that way, or because of just like the fact that they haven't been able to talk to each other. They have been avoiding each other, and just the realism of someone so introverted as Mizori is, not feeling confident in it in any way, and choosing to avoid the person that talking to would solve the thing, if that was a sentence. Man, that was an emotional episode. Of course, it's pulling from everything before it that's been set up between these two characters to make it so emotional, but wow. A solid reveal of the source of the conflict, and that's exactly what it takes. It just takes talking it out in a room. I didn't think it would happen, but I said at the beginning of the episode, like, I think that what needs to happen is they just need to be in a room together, preferably with some mediation of some kind, and just talk it out for a moment and realize that they're not seeing eye to eye and not understanding what each other's motivations are. And if they do that, they might be okay. And they did. And it's fucking awesome. It's great. It makes me happy. Like, I don't want them to be in this state of confusion and turmoil forever. I like both of these characters. Although I definitely like Mizori. No, I'm sorry. I definitely like Nozomi more than Mizori at present, just because what we've gotten from Mizori is she misunderstood the situation and kept to herself, and very little else, because she does come across and is portrayed as extremely introverted and sees herself that way and is that way. But it's man, there's so many cool things here. Like this idea of the disparity in the value of each other's friendship to one another is really interesting to me. That to an introvert without any friends, an extrovert who befriends them might be their only friend, whereas to the extrovert they might just be one of many. And so the introvert might see it as an off relationship. Rings true to me, as an introvert, rings true to me, for sure. Jeez, this was so good. Some of the animation in here was amazing too. Like facial expressions on Yuko when she reaches out and grabs, I think she reaches out and grabs Nozomi's hand and is like, nope, don't. This whole setup of like the moment that everything explodes and how it feels like every piece of the puzzle. Like, I ran through a bunch of names. I was like, this piece of the puzzle, Nozomi's piece of the puzzle, Mizori's piece of the puzzle, Yuko's piece of the puzzle, Natsuki's piece of the puzzle, Asuka's piece of the puzzle. They all just collide in this one instant. Hot damn. Now where is the don't from? Yeah, and all of these little, like, relatively subtle reactions. Gonna go back a little bit more. Okay, talk, that, freak out, papers go, immediately that expression, that, there. Oh. The subs were messed up for that, so that's not what was being said, but this, out the door, what's going on? Realization of exactly what's going on. Set down, like, the way her eyes set, and like, shit, gotta work, gotta do something right now. Run after, catch, and then the face. Barely contained. Just like, don't. And then surprise from Nozomi, because Nozomi doesn't understand what's going on at all. And to be fair, neither does anybody else, except for Mizori. And even she doesn't understand what's going on, because she only sees her own side. There's literally nobody who gets what's really going on. The closest is Kumiko. And she doesn't even really end up using that, right? She doesn't really solve this problem. She just happens to be in the room when it is solved. That's kind of amazing. This is pretty cool. This is really interesting, I think. Okay, so we've got the setup for, because of the heavy hitters. wasn't able to bring myself, so yeah. And then this conversation, this is great from, I think, Niyama sensei, where she sits down next to her and apologizes for letting her off easy. Like, I did what I thought would be nice to you, but what you needed was the truth, which is that you're lacking. And if you didn't know that, you couldn't fix it. So I should have been a little bit harsher. And in a way, that's kind of the whole situation. It's just like reluctance to tell someone about something because you feel like you might hurt them. Very often leads to misunderstanding and stuff. It's much better to be open. Oh, so good. I love the awkward Kumiko faces that she goes through here, just like so great. It's thoughtless of me. This with the sister, this is amazing. This, she just whooshes by her, and then the wince, like, oof. I think that happens when the door closes, right? Yeah. Slam door. So conflict at home. Potentially for similar reasons, maybe miscommunication, I don't know. We didn't get to hear what that conflict was really about. We just got to hear the tail end of it. So focusing on that solo, Nozomi approaches. Red. There was some cool smearing on that fist. Yeah. Just a little bit. That's cool. All right. Nozomi shows up. Have ourselves a little talk. And then she's like, oh, she's alone in the music room. I'm just going to go say hi. This will be great. This will be perfect. It's like, wait. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, no. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But she's too late. And so, explosion. Yeah. Runs into them. But then she goes the other way. And then, talking to Natsuki. And then she sees her down the hallway. It's like, oh, this is a perfect chance to just say hi. Long time no see. This is great. And we frame it against the window rather similarly to the scene where they do actually reconcile. And then we get this glorious Yuko run out scene. Fantastic running. There are multiple shots where we like zoom around characters as they run around corners in this episode and stuff like that. It's pretty great. Yeah, so we gotta go. We gotta find her. We search far and wide. And eventually we find her in this corner, and this is the first shot that I wrote down a time for at 10:45, which we are at exactly. So, oh yeah, that's really smooth. That's shot 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Yeah, no twos, all ones, all at 24 FPS or 25 NTSC standards. Weird shit. Do you hate her? And then we get our reveal. I don't hate her. Not at all. It quite the opposite, actually. She's all I have. It's all my fault. It's all of this self-blame. Misattributed, but yeah. Nozomi is special to me. She was my only friend, right? Somebody who broke through the shell that I put up. But to think that she didn't value you is silly. But very real, very human. And it all comes down to exactly what I thought it was, which is... Well, actually, that's not true. I thought most recently that it had more to do with, like, she said she wanted to go for gold and then left the club without telling me. But it was specifically the without telling me part. Which is just right. I didn't even know when she quit the club. Like, obviously she feels betrayed by this. Right? And I don't know why I'm still in the ensemble. Only continuing to do it because it was a connection once with Nozomi. And Yuko comes in. And then we get this amazing, the fuck are you talking about moment from Yuko. Which really, truly... like we had a couple of moments over the last couple of episodes that have made Yuko pretty cool. Though she's overcome some of her conflicts with other characters that we've seen before. Like we had the bit of a snarky banter conversation with Reina, and we had the conversation outside with Kumiko and the buying her a drink and all that stuff. But here it kind of all comes together, and we're like, oh, Yuko really means well. Like she really does. She can be mean, but she means well. And here we see her trying to help her friend, somebody that she definitely cares about, who is so self-pitying and like so in her own head that she doesn't even realize. And then of course Mizore assumes her motivations. You were nice to me because you felt sorry for me. And this breaks Yuko's heart a little bit. The hell are you talking about? I don't hate you. I like you. That's why I care about you. Then she pushes her to the ground, like smashing the beliefs that she has, and then pulls her back up, out into the light. Were you doing it just for Nozomi? You got nothing out of this? Not for yourself? Felt I'd been freed from everything that happened in middle school. Didn't you? As she realizes it. And then grab those hands. Up we go. Very intentional. Pull out into the light. Here you sit. And then the... All right, and then we set it up. This, as she like sort of peeks over the edge of the desk, is the cutest thing. And then there's like half my discussion so far has just been incoherent noises. What did I do, right? It's not coming to mind, and then it comes out. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want you to leave with me. I knew that when ensemble mattered to you. I didn't forget about you. I cared about you too much to tell you. And then it all comes out, and it is freaking beautiful. Yeah, I came to watch the competition, and you were amazing. Okay. So this shot, as far as I can tell, that's a CG oboe, right? Like, the way the light plays off of it, the cleanness of all of these really complicated lines is gotta be a CG oboe. How does it look like they're holding it? Like, it doesn't just look like she has her hands there and it's there, the way that characters holding CG objects often look. They often look disconnected. But everything about this looks just right. And then the handoff, grip, slide into place. That looks so fucking good. It's stuttering a little bit as I frame by frame it, but if we just play through it. Wow. I always like the way you play oboe. I get all, like, excited inside. Woo, yeah. This is so great. I want you to hear me play too. And here we stand, we three victorious, listening to Mizore play. Of course you can't. This is such a great Yuko moment. You trying to cheer me up? Oh, you. They're really cute. I like the way that they kind of banter and flirt with each other. I think of it as flirting. I do. It's very flirtatious. And then we have this little moment with Asuka, which is kind of a little window into her. It well, when you think people are calculating, you have no choice but to become calculating. If you believe everyone else acts for cynical reasons, you act for cynical reasons, and vice versa, right? It's hard to know whether it's like it's kind of chicken or an egg. Does Asuka think everyone is cynical because she is cynical, or is Asuka cynical because she thinks everyone else is cynical? Hard to say. Regardless, it means that, well, Asuka maybe won't pick up on some of the more subtle human emotional reasons that people do things. Because I disagree with this statement. I think humans are largely irrational creatures, driven largely by emotion and instinct and impulse. I think calculating is the exception, not the norm. So it's interesting to hear Asuka say this. I wonder if she'll ever have to reconcile with it. We see her at the end of this say that she wants to make it to nationals, but we, like Kumiko, don't know whether to believe her. I think I do, and I think it's interesting that there's this conflict in her, that she does have emotional wants and desires, but believes that she is and should be, like everyone else, cynical the way that she sees that everyone is being. It's really interesting. And I agree with Kumiko as well, that Asuka maybe sees things a little bit too cynically. You could never tell with her. We talk to Reina. I play for myself, and we get a little smile. So Reina of you, Reina. Indeed. Ah! Okay, so this was like the major conflict of the season so far, right? This and then competing, right? Yeah. So like I'm gonna guess that we turn our focus to the competing. Should be interesting. Should be good. I wonder how this is gonna go. I wonder whether Nozomi will be. I would assume that Nozomi will be allowed to rejoin in like a helping capacity, along with the rest of the people who didn't make the cut, Hazuki and everybody. You know. Wow, what an episode! But we're not done. We're gonna watch one more. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break. Resync the footage, and I'll be right back. So see you in just a flash. All right, welcome back. We're all synced up and ready to go for episode 5. So if you're using the timer-based version, get it ready. Practice goes on. What's wrong? Nice. Kumiko, you done good. Do it again. Yes, sir. Pays off. Yeah. God, sometimes this show moves so fast. Miraculous Harmony. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Just play like we have. Thank you for your assistance. Hmm. Missouri framed up there. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, get a little smile. Haha. Oh, that's great. He's the percussion guy. That's Knuckle, right? Bye bye. I love the salute. If you know me, you know I like saluting. Mm. 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 Listening to the competition. Don't stay up too late. That's reasonable. Oh, this is the girl from Rika. Okay. I was wondering who that was. I just wasn't sure. Doorstep. Hey, hanging out. So they already give that out before hearing them all? Oh, I see. Okay. And then at the end, they decide who gets dud gold and real gold, right? Ah. Ah, tuning cacophony. Randy's just like, nope. Oh, Asuka's got some. Alrighty. Hmm. Hmm. I believe her. Hmm. Hi. Hmm. Yeah, you do that. All right then. Mm-hmm, me too. I believe you. This is very cute. Mm. Whoa. Yeah, don't say goodbye. We got more competitions to do. I don't know. I don't know. Part of the helping crew. Nice. All right, people. Let's show our stuff. We don't get to hear any of it, do we? Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, show. Okay, so we don't get to hear the required piece. All those pictures. That's amazing. Over the notes too. Don't need them. That's amazing. Oh wow, all of these are scenes from the OP, aren't they? Some of them. I just got chills. Oh Jesus. Piccolo. Nozomu watching. Yeah. Everybody praying. Reina solo. Soon. We've heard it so many times, so it's taken on so much more meaning. What was the title? Magical Harmony. Chills all over. Goosebumps a little bit. Jesus. So. Wait, there's. Yeah, no, okay, alright. We're only 19 minutes in. There's like. 2 minutes at the end. Okay. Okay. Because that would suck if it just ended there. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I wonder if we're going to find out how they did. They could be real mean here and cliffhanger us on that. They could. So. Yeah. Gold. Yes! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-huh. Okay. Then the ones right before us. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh man, my heart is sinking right now. Please, 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 please. Yes! I miss alright. Yeah, you too. Oh. Yes. I think I only have a few things to talk about this episode, but before I do, I just want to say like I cannot overstate how well done I thought this was and how emotionally impactful this episode was to me. Like this was really good and it made me feel some feels all the way through. And it did what they've done a couple times before, which is just drop out everything else and just do the performance. Exactly the way that all of the competitors would be. Nothing but focused on the music that they're playing, what everyone around them is doing, and on Taki. And that's it. That's all that matters in that moment. And for how long is that section? So we end here. So 1930. When do we start? 15, 14, 13. This is where we cut from the first one, right? Yeah, so we go up on stage, we start the first song, we cut to end of it. Like, not gonna matter for us. So smiles. And then straight into it we go. And then from 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes to 19 and a half minutes, there is nothing going on except the music that's playing and the shots of the people playing it and the shots of the people waiting and praying. There's no commentary on how good they are or how bad they are or whether any of them make mistakes. All you can do as a viewer is be as enraptured in this moment as the competitors are, as the people playing are. And that's amazing and ballsy. Like, production-wise, I think that's ballsy. Because the audience has to rely, we the audience, have to rely entirely on our own ear, our own knowledge of the songs that they're playing, of the things that they're playing, to recognize whether they did well. They did. And with all of these little emotional tidbits that go into it, the Mizore solo that we're waiting for, the Reina solo that we're waiting for because it's been mentioned to us, it's been mentioned to us, it's been mentioned to us. And so we're on bated breath. I felt like I didn't breathe throughout that performance. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is a lot of time in an anime episode. Wow. And it's very much like the scenes that we've seen of this before. The same kind of situation. The performance gets center stage, and then the announcer calls out names, and we have to wait. We have to wait. No matter how good we think it is, or how good the performers think it is, it's all up to the judges. So we say goodbye to new friends, and it's pretty lovely. We praise Mizore for becoming. We get a little smile from her. We get Knuckle crying. There are so many little character details. We get hype from Hazuki. You gotta take me with you. Gotta go. I love how playful she is, like swinging on the rings and just hanging out. Watching, getting nervous, making me nervous, continuing the nervousness. And then we get little bits and pieces of Mizore and Nozomi being together. Everyone competing. So Rika didn't make it, did they? Oh. And then this moment to take a breath. It's lovely. Asuka's little speech here. One of the first times I really do believe that I believe what she's saying. I don't think there's anything dishonest about it or anything cynical about it. And it's lovely. No, I want to win. So let's do it. And then this is very cute. I'm going to play for you. The little head pat. Oops, I skipped it. And then they sort of look at each other. I think I'll play for you instead of Taki, eh? We hear the competitors just through the walls. And then this moment. But it feels like the entire episode is just the nervous tension that builds up into this. The culmination. The handful of minutes of intense performance that they've all been working toward for months. And it's beautiful. As usual, it's beautiful, right? The scenes, the I assume accuracy of the fingerings and the motions. The fact that some of them, all of them have these pictures just taped all over their music, blocking over notes and stuff because, well, they know it so well now. It's not that they need the notes as a reference, they just need the emotional support. That's so good. That's so freaking good. I wonder how accurate that is. If anyone who's been in a competitive wind ensemble or band environment like this can say whether they've ever done anything like that. I don't know. And the way that we slowly focus on the different parts as if picking out different sections and highlighting them. Not changing the audio as far as I could tell, but making you aware of all the things and all the people and all of the different disciplines that go into making this performance come true. And the behind the scenes people, and the worry, and the sweat, and the everything. It's all there. It's all there. And it's gorgeous. And it just keeps going. I don't think I said anything during this performance because I was just enraptured. What else could I be? What else could I say or do? And then the tension comes to a head, it comes to a peak, and is dispersed with victory. So, onward and upward, to nationals we go. Fantastic. It's almost like a payoff for the resolution of all of the drama that came in the previous episode. As though all of that fed into this. And this is the reward for making it through. For figuring it out, for getting it right. Fuck yeah. What a pair of episodes. What a pair of episodes. Oh my goodness. And so we've got what? 8 episodes left in the season? And then OVAs and then movies and stuff? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I wonder if we can get up to nationals in this season. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm looking forward to it. And with that, as I said, only a few things to talk about, but don't want to understate and cannot overstate how awesome I found this episode. Just lovely. Just right. And on that note, or sequence of notes, I'm going to call it. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Hibike 4 and 5, Season 2. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next reaction, which should be 6 and 7. See you there. Peace.